What's up, world? You already know who it is. It's your boy George Duvall here. Having a little fun time, man. I've got a request from a good friend of mine who I've known for years about a poem that actually kind of developed who I am and why I stay motivated with life and moving forward all the time. At some of the toughest times in my life, when I had to learn this poem, and I said had to because it was one of those things that I had to move on in the process. So when I learned it, when I wasn't just one that I heard, I learned it. It like kind of took on my spirit. And so there's times in everybody's life when, you know, you think you can't do it, right? And there's some tough times that's going on right now in this world that we live in. So what I do is sometimes when I get into this mode, man, I reflect back to this poem, and it's called "The Man Who Thinks He Can." The Man Who Thinks He Can, and it's by an unknown author. A friend of mine named Unique Mackey. Unique. He's the Mackey Foundation. He's in Atlanta. He told me a phrase of his book that made a whole lot of sense. Adversity creates purpose. And so I kind of joined those two, and it made a whole lot of sense of why I value what I do and why I keep moving forward. And I keep thinking that I can do whatever I can, no matter what. Even as a kid from the foster care system, it doesn't matter. You know, I'm a father, I'm a husband, you know, I'm a friend, I'm a son, I'm an uncle. You know, I'm not an aunt, but you know, it's one of those things where you have to keep moving forward. So you always have to think that you can, no matter what. So I'm just going to recite this for you. And this will be a short poem, but again, it's called "The Man Who Thinks He Can," and it's by an unknown author. But you can Google it and look it up for yourself. And it's one of those type of things where, for me, when I thought that I was done, and I knew that I was over with, and I couldn't go no more, when I learned this poem, I haven't looked back since. And it goes like this. If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win but think that you can't, it's almost a sense you won't. If you think you'll lose, you've lost. For out in the world we find success begins with the fellow's will. It's all in their state of mind. If you think you outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you could ever win a prize. Life battles doesn't always go to the strong or faster man, but sooner or later, the man who wins is the man who thinks he can. And that's me. I'll catch you on Twitter @DuvallGeorge. And check out my new website, www.georgeduvallspeaks.com. Peace. Holla, Facebook.